Thank you, Madam Speaker. Yesterday, the federal government announced the next phase of national conservation with A Force of Nature, Canada's strategy to protect nature. This includes $3.8 billion in funding. But this government is cutting conservation programs and just missed its latest conservation target under the Canada-Nova Scotia Nature Agreement. With the federal government investing billions to protect nature, why is this government letting Nova Scotia fall behind?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Environment and Climate Change.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Despite the legion of doom and gloom rhetoric around this file, we are moving forward with the federal government. As a matter of fact, Madam Speaker, the federal minister, Julie DeBruzen, reached out to me yesterday, and it was a great conversation. They are very excited about their new nature strategy. And that new nature strategy, the minister and I discussed that we'll work together to collaborate. We're very proud of our record in Nova Scotia, Madam Speaker, of land and water conservation. This Premier, this government, we preserved Owl's Head, we preserved Archibald Lake. Madam Speaker, we preserved Sackville Rivers. We have a lot to be proud of in Nova Scotia. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
I recognize the Honourable Member for Halifax Citadel, Sable Island.
So, Madam Speaker, it comes back again to this question of pride. If the minister is so proud, why won't he be clear with Nova Scotians about what targets have been met, how they've been met, and whether actually any new land is being protected? Or is it just creative accounting?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Environment and Climate Change.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, we've preserved thousands and thousands of hectares in the last 4.5 years. Significant achievements. We've moved the needle from 12.7% to about 14.5%. That's thousands and thousands of hectares. And that is why a federal minister of environment reached out to the provincial minister of environment, because Nova Scotia is a leader on land and water conservation. And Madam Speaker, we'll engage with our federal partners to preserve more land and water, to build up the economy, to protect the environment, sustainable development, Madam Speaker.